What's up, guys? It's your boy Nathan. We are back with another watch along. We have Brighton versus Tottenham Hotspurs. Brighton have made 4 changes. Tottenham are going full, all four fullbacks as the defense. Let's see what happens. Currently, Manchester United are 5 points behind Tottenham Hotspurs. Hopefully, we can catch up. Hopefully, Brighton can do something here to stop this lead from expanding for us. We're right behind Spurs right now in sixth. Tottenham Hotspurs is fifth. They believe 2 points ahead of Man City. Hey, Putin, good evening. Congratulations on your win yesterday. I was in the chat for a bit. Ankit really needs to take care of himself. He's going to get stressed out too much one day. But you pulled it off at the end. I literally changed the channel to see the Modric goal just in time, actually. Third goal, I think, in the Premier League this season. See what happens. Lot more of the season left to go. Lot more. Yeah, bro. Yesterday somehow we managed. Luton away is not going to be easy. Yeah, Luton's not been easy the whole season. No matter what people will tell you, Luton's not been easy the whole season. I don't think it's going to be any different when you guys go play them. And we have kickoff. 4 fullbacks for Spurs. Ugh. If Ange pulls this off today, it's going to be a good one. Brighton also made. Dude, that guy, De Zerbi keeps changing his goalkeeper, which quite honestly, I wish our coach. Oh, that was a lovely move there. Kulusevski feeds it into Richarlison. Kulusevski is overlapping. The cross is too low, no power. It's a good idea though. Son, oh, did one of those Van Bissaka crosses up the ankles. Missed the game versus Villa, slept at halftime. Oh, instant regret, sir. Instant regret. You missed, ironically, an instant classic. I say ironically because let's be honest. At 2-0, it didn't look like it was going to be a classic. It looked like we were going to get an absolute mauling. But, you know, every now and then you get a little luck in life, man. And luckily for us, it worked out well. Luckily for us. Bro, this injury list is killing me. Tell me about it, dude. We got some good news for Martinez at least today. Changing goalkeeper, dream for us. I know. Literally, I said that. Like, why don't we give it? Man, sometimes I'll be honest with you, Danish. Sometimes I'm feeling that I'm very harsh on Onana, but you know what? It's not Onana's fault. It's the fan base's fault because when they were all celebrating on Twitter with dancing emojis that we got rid of David De Gea, right? That made me angry. Honestly, I don't blame Andre Onana. You know, he might just not be a good enough goalkeeper, and people just have to hold that when the time comes. And I'm sure people are never going to admit they miss David De Gea anyway, so there's no point hoping that would happen. But maybe understand how valuable he was at the end of the day. That would be nice. Second half was best United performance this season. Oh yeah, I would say along with that 3-0 drubbing we gave Crystal Palace before we lost 1-0 to them 3 days later in the what was it? Carabao Cup, I guess. I think this was the next best game I would say. Other than Nathan with Santos innerwear. I'm off for the season now. Swap lol, at least you have a squad. Yeah, that's true. And my God, this Igor Julio has intense collection of neck tattoos. Kulusevski thinks he's Harry Kane wearing that mask. Bro, that mask, you know what, it's so funny you said that. I don't think that mask is gonna do anything. Like, if he gets elbowed there again, his nose just cracks again, doesn't it? Like, what else is gonna happen? Even that's what I don't understand with the Raul Jimenez head thing. Even eventually, he has now like an eye patch on the scar of his head, but easily someone could headbutt him again, and he probably hurt that, like open up that scar or something. Like, I don't actually understand. Like, Tellez doesn't wear anything anymore, right? He had the same injury, the fractured skull. That's why you see he has that scar there. I don't know if anyone noticed that when he played for United, he had that scar running up, even though he had like a bit of a bun. I don't know what that does, man. It looks like he's wearing a sideways eye patch. It's kind of funny, actually. It was a terrible accident, I believe. No, I didn't do a watch long for that game, actually. No, I didn't. I didn't do a watch long for that game, but that was a horrific scene that day, apparently. Ooh, that was a nice move there by Kulisevsky. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Spurs. Richarlison lays it off on the right hand side. Yeah, Brennan Johnson. Oh, slows down the play, cuts it back. Papisa releases Brennan Johnson again. Looping cross goes to Jack Hinchelwood, who's replacing. I don't know who the right back is now. I haven't watched a Brighton game in a minute, but I know he's replacing someone. I dreamt that we lost 6-0 and instant recovery. I checked my phone next morning. It's all DDG who paid me good money for Black Magic or the United goalkeeper. I'm telling you, that guy's just not good enough, man. If you really look at his stats, when it comes to shot stopping, he's just not good enough. He'll get by, but oh, chance there. Oh, Brighton had the opening chance. You know what? If Spurs lose, it works out for us. Well, not really. There's still 5 points ahead of us, but it might do some good for us at least a little bit. Why don't we put Ericsson in goal to pass the ball out? Probably too slow to dive, to be fair. Kulu and Sa, one yellow card away from suspension. Refs are thirsting for giving us a yellow for sure. Can I be honest with you, Swap? I hear you. I think refs are thirsting to give everybody yellow cards. It's like a revenge from all the shit players to spoke to them all these years. It feels that way. Oh, Brighton has a chance. What a save by Vicario! Oh my god. Goalkeeper of the year so far, man. What a signing by Spurs, dude. Point blank. Man, Danny Welbeck puts that away 9 times out of 10. What a reflex save by Vicario. What a save. Oh, here we go. Spurs are on the counter now. Udogi, who I hope he's not playing centre back because he's right on the left flank right now. Here we go. So Brighton are very interested in taking advantage of this 4 full-back setup that Spurs have. Oh, he is playing left back because Davies is playing. Yeah. Oh, lucky that Eric Dyer doesn't play for your club. Feels like playing with 9 men. They used to have 1-2 defenders like that back in the day. They used to have 1-2 players like that back in the day. Bayern's planning to do what they do, win the league. Bayern are scouting Florian Wirtz and Palacios from Leverkusen. Bro, that systems get. I don't understand, man. I don't understand how these Bayern fans can brag, dude. What are they going to win the 11th title in a year now in a row? I mean, people actually think that that league is tough, man. Like, oh my god, Danny Welbeck couldn't believe he didn't score. Just show the replay of the shot again. It's not even fun, man. And here everyone's going, oh, Xabi Alonso's and Leverkusen are gonna title charge. I'm like, come on, man. How many years in a row have we read that same shit? They don't title charge anything, dude. Dortmund bottled it last year. That I would say is a real title charge right to the very end of the season. But I mean, 10 years in. Oh, here we go. Spurs are through. Brennan Johnson, a lot of space, but 3-on-1 in the box. Tries to cut it low and back to Son. Block. Brennan Johnson looks like he has some kind of. I don't know if those are stitches or not, but he has like a scar on his face that I didn't notice before. On top of his eyebrow. When Animal and Sam Bahadur were released, I watched Sam Bahadur and now I watch Donkey and not Salah. Opposite to what my friends did. Ooh, Kolosevsky tries to shoot. Blocked. Brighton have the ball now. Ooh, that was a nice little move there. Get out of trouble. Brighton players are so good with being on the ball, man. So we have Ferland Mendy and we're already 10 versus 12. Okay, tell me, Welbeck or Martial? Oh God, nobody. After Hoyland scored against Forest, I mean, he's gonna get opportunities against Forest. I would say I would go Welbeck. But then I would go Welbeck or Alvarez if you have the money. But I don't think Hurling is going to be playing Saturday or Sunday's game either. I have to watch this torture for a month. Oh, that reminds me. We were talking about yellow cards. I mean, listen, man. Bissouma doesn't do any favors for you guys, does he? Luckily for you all, he's anyway going to the AFCON, so he's going to kind of override his suspension. He really doesn't do any favors on days like this, right? When he could have been eligible to play at least. Forget shortstop. I used to hear DDG now claim, yeah, that's the new thing he's doing, isn't he? That Onana's doing. Everyone's getting really mad about. Udogi couldn't keep it in. Good attempt. Good attempt. OMG Vicario deserves golden gloves. I agree. Yellow, remember Dallo situation? Yeah, that was. I mean, listen, man. The referees are taking out revenge for all the dogs abuse they have been getting by the players all these years. It seems that way. I'd love to swap Onana for Vicario. Bro, I would just take. Honestly, I would just have kept Kovar, Danish, and not bought Bayender and use Heaton and Onana, Heaton, and Kovar. Kovar wanted to play because he won the league title, right, with Slavia Prague. He's the Czech goalkeeper, right? They send him there on loan. He won the league title with him at his young age. He just wanted to keep playing football, man. I don't blame him. Let's hope we have a buyback clause. Let's hope we execute it. I don't know when we can execute it, but let's hope we can execute it because Xabi Alonso will get him training really well there at Leverkusen. Shri Scott Carson, 1969 Ballon d'Or. Bro, I so high right now, rate. I was wondering why Shri Scott Carson has to be a Man City fan. Hello, Ray. Good for you, buddy. Don't get too high though, or don't get higher, I should say. Bro, Vicario is definitely better than Edison also. Did I say Edison? I meant Allison. Allison and Vicario are probably the best goalkeepers right now. Form wise. I mean, listen, man, you know what? City are leaking goals, aren't they? They are winning, but they are definitely leaking goals. I don't know how we have 5 clean sheets. I'll be honest with you. Imagine having a five -4 goal. Oh, goal! Oh, wow, Hinchelwood. What a pass. I don't think anyone noticed him even. João Pedro getting all excited. Good for him. Just bumps right into Hinchelwood. Man, what's going on here? The right back is scoring at 10 minutes. I don't know. Everyone literally just watched Hinchelwood get the ball. It was a great pass across the ball, across the box. Let's see what happens. Fakes the shot. Was that João Pedro? It was João Pedro, wasn't it? Cuts inside, sees Hinchelwood, lucky bounce, gets a couple of blocks in, definitely onside. Hinchelwood just drives it. You know what? To be absolutely fair, yo, was it close to Vicario? Let me just giving Vicario's props. We have to be honest. You know what? I don't know if Vicario could have saved that because it went like a bullet. Yeah, you know what? Even with his reflexes, the ball already passed him. Let's see this angle again. Yeah, no, he couldn't have saved that, man. To be fair to him, it went high and straight, and it went really quick. Oh, we were just giving Vicario so many compliments. Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, Hinchelwood did have all that space and all that time to just absolutely drive it, and that's exactly what he did. Jack Hinchelwood, if I'm not mistaken, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Hinchelwood from Sheffield United, or was he always a Brighton player? I feel like Hinchelwood was a Leeds or a Sheffield player. I don't know why. I feel like I've read his name before somewhere. All right, Spurs on the back foot. Swap has to watch this for another month, like he said. I'm gonna have a look here. His name sounds very familiar. Jack Hinchelwood. Look at Brighton just buying all kinds of players that everyone else just sells for cheap. They're scoring Premier League goals. He's 18 years old. How he's 18 years old. He's going to be 19 in April. Apologies. He's a Brighton Youth Academy prospect. He's already played under 18, under 19 for England. This is his first season at Brighton and he's already got, well, I guess he's already got 2 goals. Man, he's played only 6 games for Brighton and he scored 2 goals as a right back. Wow. Wow. He's the. Wait, hold on. I have to catch up. Ooh, I have to catch up a lot. Oh, apologies. I'm having fun watching the game. Let's see if I can catch up quick. My question is if you're starting Emerson, bad idea, worst right back in the league. Why the fuck would you sign Ashley Phillips to keep the grasses of pitch? Someone's gotta do the lawn work, dude. I have no idea, man. There's wrong calls being made up and down the league by coaches. To be honest, hey, Nathan, why not United go for Calvin Phillips? He's in my eyes a player meant for United or Barcelona CDM. No thanks, someone. I see what you're doing there, but no thank you. I think United should go for Højbjerg, Nathan. Also no thank you. Also no thank you. Talking about Golden Gloves, Lloris set to leave Spurs for LAFC and MLS. Word of farewell will be given, legend. Bro, you gotta give him World Cup winner. World Cup winner, Champions League finalist. Oh. Opportunity here for Spurs. Oh. Try to navigate safely out of traffic. Look at this. Look at this play on the ball. Who is he? Number 40? Buonanotte, I think. All the Facundos are balling here. Goal, I knew it. Yeah, I am Ray the Noble. I know, dude. I know who you are. I read you were Ray, and I knew he was a Southampton fan with the Shri Scott Carson thing. Hey, Nathan Shaw, Pedro, what a run. Chicago Bulls, yes, dude. Tired of wearing clothes that make me feel hot. Shaw, Pedro, what a run indeed. But if CB not signed in the first, I'm fine. But if CB not signed in the first week of Jan, I will lose myself. Is there any indication that Tottenham are going to buy players? You're going to buy Todibo. I'm going to be honest with you, Swap. I don't want you to be in a bad mood on my stream. But if you think Jim Ratcliffe is going to give a player that we are also interested in to you guys, feel like you're going to get very disappointed. I heard Todibo is a target. Current centre back pair Evans and Varane. Once there were rumors that this duo will replace Nemanja and Ferdinand. Yeah, so it's so funny you say that, Danish. For people who don't know what Danish is talking about, in the 20 was it 2011 or 2012 season, 2011 2012 or 2012 2013 season, one of those two, the one of the last 2 seasons of Fergie. He went to Lens and or Lens as people like to say, um, and was interested in signing Rafael Varane. And if Zinedine Zidane wasn't the coach at Madrid, he was very likely to come to United. So in many ways, it's so funny because Evans back then was third choice, I would say. And the funny thing is, at some point of time, Evans and him would have played back then. Fast forward 12 years later, they both been back in this club that they could have played for 12 years ago, and they're currently actually not doing so bad. To be fair, Johnny Evans really made a clutch save when we were 3-2 up. I don't think Onana would have gotten there in time. Across the goal. Milner in midfield. Wow. Yeah. Still doing it, the old warhorse. Reminds me of Gareth Barry, I mean, not gameplay wise, but he reminds me of Gareth Barry. They play much longer than a normal player would, with what now can be considered as an advanced age in football, especially with the way the athleticism is. And they're still doing it. Yeah, they're doing it at the highest of high levels, which is obviously fantastic. Bro, Chelsea told Real Madrid for a swap with James for Valverde. We Madridistas commonly show. I think it would have been a fair deal, man. I mean, Federico Valverde is not much of a right back. In fact, Suman, I would argue that you would have gotten a better right back. all the Madridistas will understand what I'm trying to say there with the right back joke. Because in case for people who didn't understand what I'm saying, it's because Ancelotti plays him anywhere and he just plays anywhere because he wants to be useful in the team. So I would argue to say that you'd actually be getting a better right back. I think that's fair to say. PL referees or handball decisions in EAFC 24 career mode. Even their backup defenders are better than ours. Shame on our recruiting staff back then. Listen, man. It's all about the new era swap. You got to hold on in there. No, he's son of Martin Hanselwood, ex Brighton coach and player. Yes. Yes, Purin. I literally wikied it. I'm very slow on the chat today. This game is actually quite fun. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't watch Arsenal unless I have to, and I'm sure as hell not going to wait till 1 quarter to 2 in the morning to watch Arsenal play football. Uh, Early games, obviously, but definitely not a 2 o'clock game in the night. So this game was the choice I made today. So far, so good. Quite happy. So his father's also a Brighton coach and player. Wow. Wow. Okay. Bro, I was serious. Philip's a great CDM who can play ball. Just watch the game, play the bro. I someone I've been watching Calvin Phillips play for England, and I'm to say I'm not impressed would be a very polite way of explaining how much I don't want Calvin Phillips in my team. Also, Pep called him fat, which makes me very worried about if he's working hard or not. We have enough players who already don't do that. We don't need more of them. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? All the Brighton players are running to the ref. Something's going on here. Someone's asking for a penalty. Ref's waiting, obviously, for the ball to go out of play. Oh, what a ball! This is dirty. Enchelwood back in the corner. Crosses it. Falls straight to Davies. Oh my god, look at Brighton cutting passing lanes, man. 3 players at a time cutting passing lanes. That's ridiculous. Centre backs are so high up the pitch. Seriously, when are we gonna play like this? Even though they don't win much at the moment form wise, they still play better brand of football. Oh, here's the check happening. It's 13 degrees at my place. Is it that cold in Delhi right now, Lavanya? Damn. 17 degrees in Bangalore. All right. It's time to depress you people. Don't know, man. No solid links, to be honest. Now I'm worried. All I know is you're linked with Todibo, unless that has changed recently. All right, everyone, I'm going to depress you with what is the temperature at 122. Oh my god, I actually don't want to know. You know what? It's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's 23 degrees here right now. God, I thought it was going to be hotter. Apparently, the lowest it will go is 21. Oh, that's just sad, isn't it? Okay, check for a penalty foul. Oh, handball. Because Richarlison was either in a tackle, fell down, slipped. I'm not sure how Richarlison got to the ground there. But I think seems like they're looking at a handball thing. Oh no, Kulusevski is oh no, Kulusevski pulled back well back clearly. You can see the shirt pull. Oh, Kulusevski. Just when we were saying nice things about you. Not only Todibo, no solid links on any CB. Interesting. It's -2. Oh, Danish, don't do that, please. One of these days, I'm gonna go to a snowy place and I might not come back, guys. Don't worry, I'll change from doing football content creation to some IRL thing. If that's the case, you'll get content. It just won't be the same anymore. Ah, great job, Kolosevsky. The 2 people I spoke nice things about today have both contributed to giving a goal away. This is brilliant. I would have kept Kovar as number 1 if you're willing to accept these mysteries for sake of ball playing. Kovar is the best, no world record fees and room for improvement. Also, he was one of our own, which would mean he would be an homegrown talent, even though he's Czech. Also, he actually did play well in preseason. When Fede Valverde can play better than glass jars, I've been reached him. How dare you, dude? I said better right back. He's not a better right back. Shaw Pedro just rolls it in. Sends Vicario the other way. Oh boy. I suppose I should be happy. Oh, he does the Rashford celebration. Whoops. Don't know if that was deliberate or not, but he does the Rashford celebration. Great penalty by João Pedro. I mean, listen, man. Vicario can't do anything about that one. To be fair, Vicario couldn't have done anything about both of them. Like if you see the super slow mo of the Hinchelwood goal, his hand is not even near the ball. It's already past him by the time he can stick his hand up. Way too much time, way too much area for the goal. And this was just, penalties always 50-50, man. Stupid move by Kulusevski. I have to be on. I mean, look at him, man. To be fair, Davies was it would have been a tap in for Welbeck, but still. Did Kulusevski get booked even? Doesn't lose, man. No open all. Still time. Still time. 24 minutes. What around this time they were 2-0 up the other day. Arsenal 26 minutes, I think they were up. So oh, Kulusevski is suspended. If what Swap told me is correct, Kulusevski and Savo on one yellow card apiece before suspension, which, if I'm not mistaken, would have been overturned after this game because Dunk and Gilmore on a similar kind of suspension. If they don't get a yellow card, if they don't get a yellow card this game, then it resets. It always resets at the half of the season. So Duncan Gilmore got to be careful if they don't want to get suspended either. Oh God, I just realized Sa is going to go to AFCON, isn't he? Wow. So we lose Amrabat and Onana. Maybe Mabry. Mabry might be going on loan and skipping AFCON. I don't know what's happening with Mabry. He has a choice to make. Either go on loan or go to AFCON. Let's see what he does. But we are so far only losing two players, which is actually, you know what? Amrabat, every now and then he plays, he doesn't play. Oh, great ball there. Can he keep it in? No, Brennan Johnson couldn't get there. Your Chouameni can play better than our two defenders. Fair enough. At least you guys are scouting centre backs. Chouameni plays as a centre back without centre backs at the bench. I mean, if you want Johnny Evans, he's going to be free in 6 months. Still. James Milner, the penalty king, was there on the pitch. It was always going to be João Pedro, man. I guess they have like a. Oh, actually, wait. Does João Pedro always took penalties? Like even in Watford, I don't really know the setting. Everyone's doing the Rashi celebration except Rashi this season. Yeah, yeah. Although I have to say, I think that's going to come to an end soon. And watching him do crosses, ah, lovely jubbly. No cutbacks and shoots. That's always nice to see. Kulusevski. Can someone tell me when the Son? Oh, he got a corner. Never mind. Can someone tell me when the Asia Cup or whatever the hell it's called is going to start? Got to do some long-term FPL planning in the coming weeks. No Salah, no Son. Who the hell knows when Haaland's going to come? This is going to be actually fun FPL. At least for 1 week, it's going to be fun if Haaland is not fit by next week. We're going to see what everyone is, which players everybody's going to pick. Because I'm sure some people are just going to go from Salah to Trent because people are boring like that. But let's see. 2-0 up, no worries. Kulu out for Bournemouth now. Yeah, so that is right. Then I guess what Swap told me earlier. There he goes. He misses one. I got an attack, man. Toothless. Still think there's a lot of time, man. Still think there's a lot of time. One good news, one bad news. Onana is going for AFCON, but we're only playing 2 games in that period. Of course. Of course. Yeah. Well. Excuse me. At least we'll see Bayern their play, I suppose. Brighton. Oh, Spurs have no attempts on target yet. Asia Cup 14 Jan to 7th Feb. What is that? So 13. Wait, 6 is the FA Cup round. 13th. 3 weeks, I guess. Plus, he'll be rested if South Korea go all the way. They're probably going to go all, they are the defending champions, aren't they? So they're going to go all the way probably against Japan. So basically till the end, at least sometime in Feb, South Korea is going to be busy. We're going to have at least 2 weeks without Son. You have to go Johnson or Kulusevski, right? Probably. Salah, I think I'm also going to go with Trent, man. I need some points. It's going to be Trent or Diaz. I don't know. It depends. Depends on where I'm putting the money elsewhere. Got to do it so I can, once everyone's fit, I can wild card everyone back. I'm sorry, what is that thing called? Oh, it is wild card. Wild card everyone back eventually. One PL game, one FA Cup game. Yeah. Damn it. Well, they're definitely going to see Bayern there for Wigan. Let's see what happens. I would rather play legged David Alaba than Evans. I would rather play Harry Maguire. Oh, yes, there is Harry Maguire as a choice. I forgot about that. You mean Premier? He is the current Premier League Player of the Month, dude. Have some respect, okay? How many of your defenders have won Player of the Month this season? Come on, have some respect. 4 matches, 4 wins, no go. What was it? 2 clean sheets. Come on now. Asia Cup and AFCON together. Yeah, I'd rather play Maguire over these two. You know what? Funny enough, old Eric Dyer's partner, isn't it? They used to play, well, I mean, Walker was alongside them as three centre backs, but yeah, just going to say they used to play decent together, but that's not true, is it? They used to play with the third centre back. Players for early camp will leave 5th January. Yeah. Oh wow. So we'll get at least 2 games, I guess, without Salah. At least, probably 3. We'll get hopefully 1 game without Haaland. I'm curious to see what everyone's going to do if there's no Haaland or Salah and Son. We're going to see how smart everybody really is at this game. If all 3 of them at least miss 1 week. Same dates for AFCON. Dude, how are we only playing 2 games? What the hell is going on? Why are we only playing 2 games from 14th? Oh no, international friendlies. No. God, no, 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 not again. Oh, feel like I'm gonna have to do an England watch along, aren't I? What else am I going to do for the week? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but Jason Steele looks like he had a hair transplant? He looks like he has that bloody what's that Arsenal guy Rob Holding hairstyle? Definitely looks like he has a hair transplant. I don't remember him having that much hair last year. Oh, look at Brighton play from the back, man. Oh, this is really irritating to watch. If you know how your players play football, at least. Salah will leave after 2nd January. So basically, this week is Salah's last week. So Salah, we have to change straight away. I won. Oh, they hit the post. Oh, what are Spurs doing? Oh, Milner hit the post. Oh, what is this? What is happening here? They're playing from the back. They're attacking on goal. It's quite frustrating to watch. Oh! Vicario comes in. Picks it up. Heaton for FA Cup game, most humble footballer ever. You know what? Credit to Tom Heaton for coming back to a club that didn't want him to play in the first place. If you guys know, I believe he's either a youth academy prospect or we got him ages ago, like ages ago. And I don't think he got a lot of Asia Cups in Qatar. Wow, oh boy. Here we go. That's not comforting whatsoever. Let's hope no country gets screwed. Like certain countries got screwed in the last international. Oh, Brennan Johnson's through. Oh, what did Brennan Johnson do there by cutting the ball back? Oh, that was his opportunity. He should have just taken it on. Blocked by Igor Julio. India and Australia, same group, by the way. Does anyone think India is going to get out of the group stage? Great run there by Brennan Johnson. Honestly, okay, don't give me this. We have to support them thing. Does anyone honestly think India is going to get out of the group stage? My God, can you open header there? Good attempt there by Matassa. Can you imagine the scenes if they get out of the group stage? Oof, that'll be fun. I think the OT crowds had enough. That first half performance team had to step up. Otherwise, it could have been, yeah, it could have been really bad. To be fair, it could have. Replace Haaland with Solanke. I don't have. I actually have Solanke, and I already have Solanke. I've taken out Haaland. I think last week. Or was it? Yeah, I think it was last week. So I don't have Haaland anyway. I have Solanke and Watkins. Everyone's laid an egg this week though, so don't expect a lot of points this particular week. Quite literally, everybody's laid an egg that would have been captained this week. I'd rather play a manager covering center back than each other. Just watch along. If I only knew what the hell they were doing, that sounds actually like a really fun thing to do. Funny enough. Now I want my team to lose, to be honest. At least we can get a center back till January. I don't know why. Oh no. 4 and 3. Cross comes in. What the hell was that by Emerson? Oh my god. Whoa. Everyone was looking like it was a deliberate back pass. I don't know what you'd call that. Emerson trying some FIFA street move there to make it look like it wasn't a back pass. First, I thought he absolutely miskicked it, to be honest. Great touch. Oh, you know what? That was a good play by Spurs. Good play. Good play by Spurs there. They pull one back. You're still in the game, man. There's plenty of time. Brighton bowling, yeah. Hey Nathan, what's the procedure? Kidnap FIFA presence, stop that friendly. Our players just back. Bro, can I be honest with you? If you don't want any of your players to player friendly, then do what Sir Alex Ferguson used to do back in the day for irrelevant matches. He would just say his players are injured and make them sit at Manchester. That's all you gotta do, man. Anyway no one's playing a game. So they'll actually get rest, which if you care about your players at all, whether you like them or not, you'd prefer that they are at least rested. That's what Fergie used to do all the time, man. I mean, I'm surprised Ancelotti. To be completely honest with you, I'm surprised Ancelotti doesn't do that. Ancelotti is a proper old school manager. He's not that much. He might be what 10 years younger than Ferguson, maybe 15. How old is that? Wait, hold on. He's obviously in that era, but he is much younger than Ferguson, I believe. So Alex is 81, isn't he? Let me check. Ooh, spot on. Ooh, he's going to be 82 on New Year's Eve. That's right. Oh, I did say 81 though. I got it correct. Damn, man, he's going to be 82. Dude, you know what? He looks great for someone who's had 35 years of stress, dude. Looks great. Ancelotti, 72? Jesus Christ, Ancelotti is 64. Bro, this guy looks older than my dad, and my dad's older than him. Jesus, Sir Alex Ferguson actually looks freaking fantastic. If if Carlo Ancelotti is almost 20 years younger than Sir Alex. Oh my god, Sir Alex looks great for his age. Jesus, dude, Ancelotti is younger than my dad? I would have never guessed that. I actually would have never guessed that. That's ridiculous. Spurs playing and Nathan isn't bothered to update score. What do you mean? Oh, shit. My bad. To be fair, I'm having a good time, dude. Watching the game. When was the second goal? 24 minutes. Let me get the time right. 23 minutes. Oh, I was paying attention. Good. Milner did hit the post as well. Brennan Johnson had a good chance. God, I hope West Ham do a number on Arsenal today. That would be fun. Absolutely destroy them so people can't bloody talk crap about us at least. Alright, here we go. Come on, Spurs, put the gas on. Why is Davies that? Oh, that was, you know what? Great pass there by Davies. A lot of bodies in front, though, to be completely honest. Johnson, thank God we didn't sign Johnson. I think actually, you know what, dude? I think Johnson's actually going to be a good signing. Who was one of the youngsters to watch when he started out at Forest. I actually think he's going to be really good. I don't know what his final level is going to be. And if it is a Spurs level, that is fantastic, considering he was a championship player. I actually think he's a good player. I don't know if he's worth the money he signed, but then to be absolutely honest, I don't think most players are worth the money they sign on for. So I can't really throw that on Brennan Johnson. To be fair, I don't think Modric's worth 90. I don't sure as hell don't think Caicedo was is worth 100 and whatever when Ragnick wanted to buy him for 3. So literally the year before he joined Brighton, and then the year before he joined Chelsea. Consequently, so from 3 to 120 whatever. Yeah, I don't think people are worth that much in general, but yeah. This continues, I'm going to sleep. You know what, Swap? To be fair, it is entertaining. No, we're going to at least collect 7 goals. I want, but it's near impossible. Think we can. We can be. So okay. So dancing, no. So one thinks we're going to eat 7 goals at least. That seems. You know what? I did ask for honesty. None of this patriotic crap. So to be completely fair, I respect that. 7 goals. I actually don't think we're going to leak that many goals, man. The Australia game is going to factor into that greatly. I actually think outside, if we can do something against Australia, I think we're going to have a very good account of ourselves. Syria and Uzbekistan, God, we got to be better than Uzbekistan at least, right? Like seriously, I don't know where everyone's in the rankings, but we have to be better than Uzbekistan. Well, that's not fair. I don't think we have to be better than anybody, but God, I hope our rankings better than Uzbekistan. Man, if we qualify out of that, the scenes, dude. India watchalongs? Whew. Didn't think I was gonna do one of those. Would be fun. I'm watching the Arsenal match. God bless you, buddy. When this match is done, I'm going to bed. I can't be bothered. If it's not my team playing at 2 o'clock in the morning or a Champions League game of some importance, I prefer to get whatever sleep I can get. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? Emerson did a good job there. Oh, apparently it's offside, but Emerson did a good job there to hold him off. Good job. Suggest me a good game. I started playing God of War left. You didn't like God of War. Are you sure you played it correctly, Danish? You might be the only person I know who has started God of War and didn't at least finish it. You might want to assess why, the dude, because that was a, I don't know which one you played, but if you played the God of War Part One, which is in which is well, it wasn't called Scandinavia back then. I don't know what it was called back then. But if you're doing playing the first part of the Scandinavian version of it, then I don't know what to tell you, buddy. It was a masterpiece. Norse mythology is very interesting, from a personal standpoint of view. Shao Pedro is getting mad there. He might get a yellow card. Oh no. Shao Pedro, get out of there. Get out of there, buddy. What do you get taking a yellow card for pointlessly? Good lord, Hinchelwood got booked. No, Bonanote got booked. For what, man? What a pointless way to get a yellow card when you're 2-0 up here on a free kick like that. At least get a point. I'll be happy on that. I guess Ancelotti's older. Ancelotti's 64. Man, off. 6-0 incoming, pin it. No, dude, it's not happening. You want to pin it, but I don't think it's happening. I think actually don't know what to think now. The way Spurs are actually are getting overwhelmed is actually something I didn't foresee happening. Oh, Ben Davies just giving a right old hug to the Brighton player. Claimed he got an eye poke and then just jumped back up. Milner overlapping. Oh, this is getting a little too easy now. Now I'm starting to get worried. Vicario can only do so much, if they're just going to let them pass the ball around like this. Ancelotti managed the man he succeeded as Real Madrid manager. Lucas Vasquez, how do you say it? Heard someone say it correctly. It sounds funny to say. Older than Danny Carvalho, Havertz is younger than Nketiah. McAllister is younger than Trent. The McAllister one, I actually know. The Vasquez one, was it you who told me that the other day, Oli Puran? Someone mentioned that the other day. They were like, do you know? Oh, no. Oh, good Lord. What a save by Vicario. Oh my God. Vicario looks like he wants to go home. And I don't blame him. Who the hell did that? It was Emerson, wasn't it? Bloody Emerson. Oh my God, it was Pedro Porro. Oh, oh wow. Wow. That was a good save by Vicario. Look at the defense, man. Feeling ashamed on my atrocious defense. Maybe Ange needs to change some tactics, dude, at least. Maybe not be so open at the back try and pull one goal back. 5 minutes of extra time. No, they couldn't get a shot off the corner. Oh, wow. All those Spurs players went back there for the defending of the corner. A lot of space here for Steele to hit a long ball. Oh my God. Steele just hit a long ball. Falls beautifully for Welbeck. Oh, here we go. Great block there by Davies. Great block there by Davies. Oh my God, they needed that one. They absolutely needed that one. Brennan Johnson one-on-one against Igor Julio. Cuts inside. Richarlison off the post. God, I tell you, the neck tattoo is horrible, but that was a good attempt. Tarnish, when comebacks happen, you feel it. By seeing this attack, I don't feel that. Don't sleep. Watching your team lose is not as bad as the regret of missing a classic comeback. You know what? That's a good point. Eric Ten Hag, I got my hair back. Congratulations, sir. Turkey does that to you. Benchonado. And Emerson Royal centre back. This is shit sports day. Hi, Jabba. Good evening. Jabba, what happened yesterday, man? What happened? Was it? It was yesterday. No, it was day before. What the hell happened? Man, cricket and football plus Bollywood movie destroyed my December. Ugh. God Over 2018. It's a pretty good game, man. I'm surprised you don't like it. I left where they traveled to another realm to Bifrost. Oh, okay. Listen, Danish, it might sound ridiculous to you, but if you know anything about Norse mythology, you would, you'd actually find it quite intriguing. Actually, traveling to the realms will actually be fun. Just type in the realms of Norse mythology. It'll make more sense to you. I know it sounds weird, but think about it. Think about it. Oh, here we go. Kulisevsky. Oh, great block there by Gross. Did you watch 12th fail? No, what's that? It'll be a drop in it. Hi, Big Boy. What did you do on Christmas? What you made rum cake? Something? No, dude. I didn't do anything. I had a Christmas dinner, chicken roast, and that's it. Nothing. We were too tired from our business. We just decided to sit at home and chill. Uh, yeah, that's about it. Also, we were we were not feeling so. A couple of my family members weren't feeling so good, so we just thought we'd cook and stay in. There's always you can always we can always celebrate New Year, man. Doesn't you know? Oh, oh boy. Look at this. They are double and tripling up on Brighton players, and they're playing around them, man. God, they're so good on the ball. All these players, seriously. Look at Melly, man. Nathan, how are you? I'm good, buddy. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you, Ashish? It's been a while. 4-0 Brighton at full time. You think so, Jabba? Interesting. This defense, man. It's worse than Dyer. Hey, listen. Swap. I told you. I told you Dyer is not the worst. Remember, we always have this discussion. You miss Dyer when you see what else you've got, dude. And I think, you know what? This is actually why I think Dyer plays a lot of football for your team. I know you don't like him, and I know you need better, but I'll tell you what, dude. When Dyer's not there, could be bad. Bowen and Morpay so consistent in FPL. Morpay for Brentford, really? I always go with Mbeumo because at least at the beginning of the season, it seemed very Mbeumo centric their attacks, one way or the other, and it was going well until it suddenly stopped. What a chance there by Son. Oof. So who plays Emerson centre back? Play Eric. Bro, seriously, Emerson Royal is the worst fullback in the league. Oh, that was really close, man. That was really close. Full time? It is full time. I mean half time. Sorry. Could have gone 3-0 up. But to be fair, they could have been 3-2 up. I would rather play myself over Eric Dyer. Wow, Swap still doing this. We didn't win a single game when these two clowns started. Damn, Swap still not wanting to play Eric Dyer. Interesting. Chris Wood was on fire. Fair play to him. You know what's the funny thing about that? I was just thinking about that Jabba. That which was the goal? The second was it the second? No, it was the was it the first goal where he cut a couple of players and then puts it over? I was like, jeez, man. Since when could he play like this? He never played like this when he used to play alongside Ashley Barnes. I was like, what's going on here? Actually, you know what's the funny thing, dude? I found it really weird because like Newcastle signed him last year, right? Or whatever, took him on loan last year. And then to score against his own teammates. Sorry, a hat trick. To be fair, Elanga and Wood have been playing really well for Forest with the absence of Avoni. Suggest me some English podcast, one with stories of violence, wars, and disasters. Bro, I'm only watching one right now. I don't have time, man. I watch comedy podcasts because I want to be entertained, really. I'll tell you one that I have been watching. Don't know if you like it or not. I watch Joe Rogan Experience, obviously. That is always one I watch. But that's not about wars. Unless actually that depends on who's the guest. Uh, podcast. So I I I watched something called um, Empire. Yeah, called Empire. I'm just gonna see if they're still doing podcasts before I recommend that. April. When's the last podcast? God, I have to watch a lot of them. They're not very long, which is a good thing. All right, they posted one yesterday as the last one. They have about 100 plus episodes. Not all of them are too long, actually. Most of them are within 1 hour. So you can break them up and watch them whenever you want. Am I the only one who gets confused between Emerson and Coleman? Well, Coleman used to have that big rat tail thing before, right? And I think his hair is longer. He has the same style, but I think his hair is longer up top. But yes, they do look quite similar. Swap United conceded and came back 3-2. That is true. Planning to learn Portuguese. Portuguese music is so good. Well, actually, it depends, Danish. Regular Portuguese music is terrible. Brazilian Portuguese music is good, actually. So if you are, they have a Brazilian Portuguese in Duolingo. You can feel free to try that out and see if you're interested. It is different from regular Portuguese, though. Yeah. Second goal. Second goal was crazy, Jabba. Seriously. At least he didn't celebrate his goals. You know what? Respect. I didn't clock it at the time. I was doing a live watch along Jabba, but yes, he didn't celebrate. Respectful. Like that. I watch Indian podcasts. Well, I mean, you could give him an Indian podcast, dude. The Indian people speak in English on these podcast streams as well. If you know one, then you can recommend one. I watch Indian podcaster. I watch Untriggered, Two Peas in a Pod. I mean, I used to watch Two Peas in a Pod. Untriggered. I don't watch. I don't watch. I like to watch comedy ones, man. I like to keep it light. I don't want to make my podcast listening intense. Otherwise, I will eventually not enjoy it as much. Now I'm doubtful that we'll win against Burnley on the FA. Well, slow down, buddy. Come on now. Let's. There is a giant gap between Brighton and Burnley. Let's not get too crazy now. Okay, come on. I get it. Not the best performance. To be fair, y'all could have at least got one goal, even if you don't want to count the Son chance. Richarlison did clearly hit the post. It was a good strike. Oh boy, I forgot about the opening minutes chance that Welbeck had. I prefer Julian Dore over Joe Rogan. Well, listen, man, it depends on what you want, right? I like Joe. Like, again, I like this comedy-based stuff, and I'm a UFC fan as well. So, and some of his guests really intrigue me. Like the Elon Musk interviews are they're very intense, but they are very interesting at the same time. It just depends on the guests people have and what you want. He like in I guess you could call it an interview, although it doesn't feel that way. He interviews anyone from like rappers to historians. Today I watched something about AI scientists. Like the variety of guests are different. Then he has fighters on. This is just a separate bunch of episodes where he just does only fighters and coaches of fighters. That kind of thing. So all that stuff is interesting to me because I'm a big UFC fan as well. So it works out for me. I get all this stuff like in one podcast. So yeah. Danish football podcasts are also decent, like Euro Football Daily or some English lads. I want to see a draw at the stadium of shite. Oh, yes, that reminds me, guys. Tyneside Derby. My God, it's been a while since that happened in the Premier League. I probably couldn't even tell you when it happened last in the Premier League. But we do have Newcastle versus Sunderland, and turn up the volume for that game, guys, because that's going to be a very interesting atmosphere, to say the least. Jose and Tis are good podcasts in Mumbai. You know what? Jose was on Untriggered podcast, dude. I watched the Jose episode on Untriggered. What was the name of the podcast? Empire. Yes, yes. I watched Joe Rogan one's British SAS Navy SEALs Mountain. So, like, seriously, it's just a great variety of people. I watched one he did earlier in the year with someone she's a lady in Texas that is only into beekeeping, which might sound really crazy to you, and probably it sounds crazy to me as well, but she just does beekeeping. He literally spoke to a woman about beekeeping and how she got into this and that and the other. And yeah, I was just listening to beekeeping for 2 hours. It's interesting how it works, man. It depends on it. How people are on the interview also matters. Sometimes the topic is interesting. Sometimes how they present themselves is interesting. I mean, Mr. Beast went on there this year. Um, Bunch of YouTubers actually go on. Mr. Beast went on this year. Marcus Brownlee went on it. Marcus Brownlee was a fun one to watch, especially if you watch Marcus Brownlee videos because you get him in depth before he started his Waveform podcast. But that is also still about tech. So the Joe Rogan one was fun that way. It's Steinway Derby. Apologies, Jabba. It's Steinway Derby, people. It's been a while since I've seen one. Tyneside is Newcastle, only Sunderland is West side. Tyneside Derby. They don't like each other, in case anyone was wondering. Which means it's going to be fun for me. Sheffield United was Sheffield Wednesday, please. Yeah, I don't know if that's ever gonna. Is that happening also this week? Is there a Sheffield derby as well? Suchek goal. Come on. Jose, I met him once in banter. Amazing guy. He has his cheeky slangs of banter and humor. Also, I think he's going, isn't he? Or he has own family. I don't know. Ah, here we go. Oh, they're showing it. Suchek. Look at that. My favorite kind of goal. The one where the goalkeeper's nowhere near it. Hell no. I believe Jabber's saying they don't like each other. Agreeing with me, I assume. Either way, it's going to be fun for us. You know, I can't complain. Nathan, you would like to do podcasts with whom? Listen, I'll be honest with you, man. I have been contemplating it, but I'm gonna do like on commentary. I'm not gonna do sports, man. Please, I don't want to do about sports. I want to do other stuff. Normally, I would just do it with my friend, and we do like commentary, and probably it would probably be a funny podcast, not talking about serious topics, unless it's something we need to address. And things like, people would ask us questions and we'd give them advice, or if they wanted our opinion on something, we would give it to them, that kind of thing, like a more like a public commentary one I would do. I don't know if I would want to interview anyone, but what I would say is I would like to interview a lot of content creators, and I would start out with some go in ones. Yeah, I think that's what I would be interested in doing, because I don't think our own people are promoted enough. So, like, if I can help, I mean, listen, I have no subscribers if I'm starting out a fresh podcast, but I would love to like talk to our local content creators and try to show people how difficult it is to make content in a place that might, in many ways, is very limited because there's not a lot. Was not a very big area. But yeah, yes, Nathan Jose is going. Oh, Sheffield is playing Gillingham. Correct me if I'm not, but sorry, Gillingham, I think it's pronounced. Gillingham is in. I want to say League Two or the NFL, the National Football League. I'm going to say Gillingham is in League Two. It's going to be an interesting game. It's up there with the Old Firm derby. Yeah, yes, it is. It's going to be a fun one. Not too far away from Scotland, isn't it, Jabba, if I'm not mistaken? Not too far away, right? I watched this podcast named Distractable. I kind of liked it. Distractable? Interesting. League Two. Did no? They didn't come up, right? It was Wrexham and that Notts County, right? That came up. West Ham scored. Yes, Kumar. We got the update. Suchek. Things we love to see in life. Arsenal losing. Danish has got to go to bed. Up the A1 motorway. Good night, Danish. Thank you for joining. Hello, Nitish. Good evening. Congratulations on your comeback win. Apparently, it happens to the best of the. It happens to all Manchester teams midweek. Podcast is good. You don't have to watch video and just audio is enough. Yeah. Can we see elements falling down the tree today? I don't know. Possible. Just the up the A1 motorway to Scotland. It's not that far, right? That's what I've been told. God, living in England must be so convenient sometimes, right? You can take the train to other parts of Europe. You can take the ferry to Scotland. I don't. Can you take the ferry to Ireland? I don't know. Connected to Wales, cross the English Channel is France. You know what? It's quite convenient if you enjoy a good travel. 2 hours away. That's it. Man, that's really close. Even I actually thought it was more than that. That's really close if that's the case. 2 hours on a scenic drive. You can do worse things with your time. You can do worse things with your time. Deserby's sitting down, just chilling. Must be cold as hell in Brighton, right? They're by the water as well, aren't they? God, it must be absolutely freezing at the moment. What is it? 7, 8, what is it? 3, 4, 5, 10, 10 o'clock? 9:30, 10. 2 hours away by a car, yeah. That's man, that's pretty good. I really thought that would be further away. Oh, come on. Mom's gone to sleep. Thank you. Ooh, wait. Somebody's making changes. Brighton are making changes. Wow. Oh crap, a Stupinion's coming on. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is not looking good. Second half on the way. Stupinians, come on. It's stormy or 20.38. That looked nasty. Here we go. Spurs on the run. Richarlison through. I think he's off though. Shoots, scores. He is offside, right? Damn, look at the wind blowing. Yeah, it is. Looks pretty windy. The YouTube channel will have FPL content only. Yep, it'll be stormy in winter times. Oh, clearly offside. Man, can you imagine though if they just scored straight away? Oh God, now. Oh, Brighton might score straight away now. Shaw Pedro lays it off. Ooh, couldn't get there in time. Oh no. Bad waiting on the pass by Milner. That was a lovely. Was that from Steele? That long ball almost released Pedro instantly back the other way. Free kick for Brighton. Gross stepping over it. FPL is spiced up, not boring at all. Cross comes in, looped in. Corner for Brighton. Milner take the cross. We again Dunk fighting with each other. This is ridiculous. Oh, goal kick for Spurs. Collision of heads. It looks like Van Hecker and Richarlison. Oof. Vicario took out Van Hecker, and I think Richarlison got sandwiched there. Another corner for Brighton. Another corner for Brighton. Oh boy. Pressure is looming. Cleared out. Keeping it in play. Gross does well to keep it in play there. Goes all the way back to Steele. Richarlison chasing it down. Goes long. Oh my god. How did he find João Pedro like that? Oh my god. I shared this stream. Thank you so much, Gaurav. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be sleeping right now, buddy. But I appreciate it. We got to start doing more content, I think, in the new year. To apply for monetization as well. Oh, oh, look at that ball. Pedro flicks it back. There we go. Here comes the charge. Cross comes in. Goes straight to Vicario. Not enough curve on that cross there. Was that Milner? That was Milner, wasn't it? Stupinian. Cross comes in. That was going to be on a plate for Son. Ball goes back to Brighton. Wow. It's getting difficult to chain passes right now. Score in the Arsenal game. Still 1-0 to West Ham. Swap has gone to sleep, it seems. Yeah, bro. Listen, man, I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't blame him. I understand his frustration. I understand his frustration. Look how well Brighton are playing, man. This would be frustrating for anyone to see. Oh, great steal there by Son. Lays it off for Richarlison. Shoots! Oh, brutality is real, man. Brutality is very real at the moment. I'm surprisingly doing all right in FPL this week. Very surprisingly. If Udogi can get an assist or a goal, might be doing a little bit better. Might be doing a little bit better. Royal, Kulusevski, Royal, Udogi. Oh my god. Oh my god. Udogi. Sa cuts back, lays it off. And Brighton are looking so resolute in defense right now. So resolute. Oh no. Welbeck, Shaw Pedro. Charleston just got a yellow. Oh my god, João Pedro, that's embarrassing, yeah. He touched your neck, dude. You're using your eyes? Come on, man. Football's gotten so soft over the years, yeah. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Gross to take the cross. Ooh, just Mr. Richarlison. Dunk shoots. They're asking for a handball. Can't be a handball, man. Where's he supposed to put his hand there? He wasn't even looking at the ball. That would be crazy if that was a handball. Emerson's looking for a pass. Oh my god. Emerson's absolutely furious there. Udogi. Baleba is coming on now. Second change for Brighton. No changes to Spurs yet. Foul for Spurs. Looks like he fouled two players there, Baleba. Son and Udogi. That's a great ball. Oh, couldn't make it to Brian Johnson yet. Milner. Great ball there. João Pedro being released. Oh, looked like Royal was going to slide in there, but he held on. Brighton just keeping hold of the ball. Baleba was on offside there. No one was chasing the long ball that was distributed by the Brighton player. Another long ball. Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening? A long ball keeps getting back to them. It's mad. Oh my god. Stupinian with an absolute blinder. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's screaming, I'm back in the camera. Oh my god. What was this? Oh my god. What the hell could Vicario do there? Nothing. He could do nothing there. Nathan Brighton and our most inconsistent team this season. That's a nice way of putting it, Nitesh. It's a very nice way of putting it. Charlison and Sa off. Oh, it's a very nice way of putting it. Shocking. Shocking yet great goal by Estupinian. Shocking performance, I should say, by Spurs. I don't know how many times that long ball has gotten through to João Pedro this game. Insane. Oh my god. João Pedro stole Emerson's soul. Look at that. Four players. Four players on the ball. And João Pedro manages to keep it in and give it to James Milner. My god, they are so good when they're being pressed, man. They're so good right now. Kulusevski crosses it, cleared away very easily by the skipper Dunk. Long ball to the back post, except there's nobody at the back post. Falls straight to Billy Gilmore. Steele goes long again. My god, imagine if that went to Welbeck. I don't know how many times this game João Pedro has gotten a one-on-one ish opportunity on goal because of a long ball. I don't know what Spurs are doing. They keep Steele keeps finding Pedro and Welbeck. They still keep doing whatever they're doing. Stupinian holds on to it. James Milner fakes, turns in, throw in for Spurs. This is game over now, man. Now the comeback's not happening. Could have held out for the comeback for a bit, but Gale and Lo Celso have come on. Let's see what they can do. Arsenal still losing 1-0 at the moment. Arsenal lose today. They are 2 points behind Liverpool. Royal, Son loses the ball. Gilmore, Hinchelwood, Van Hecke, Dunk. Oh no, Dunk did a madness there. An attempt to get them in the game, boys. Bad foul by Emerson Royal. Bad foul by Emerson Royal. Milner on the cross. Takes a shot. Interesting. Ethan update. Yeah, yeah. Just looking at some FPL related things. What was the 6 second one? What do you think of Tottenham? I think that I didn't expect this to happen today, and for some reason, he keeps making the same mistake when the goalkeeper is trying to constantly find João Pedro, and they keep giving him an opportunity to go one on one. But luckily, Emerson Royal, for most part, was capable of catching up with him. But I mean, too many times they went to the same method and it was working. Um, I think they are a little unlucky. They did hit the post. Stupid chance by Kulusevski. Stupid penalty. Really stupid. Momentum is everything in football. They were just 1-0 up. Kulusevski doesn't do that. Maybe Welbeck scores a tap in, but then at the same time, you can twist that around and say maybe Vicario saves it. Maybe he should have done better to get in the way instead of standing with so far behind Welbeck that he had to pull his shirt. Poor performance, man. I'm not going to lie. And Richarlison's not been very good apart from that shot that did hit the crossbar. Four fullbacks as your defense. You got to give him some credit. You know, it didn't work last time they did it too, but they're also doing it because they don't have any choice. Uh, Swap did say you could play a person named Ashley Phillips instead of Emerson Royal. I don't know if that was going to make any difference because the other three players are still fullbacks in your defense. Great foul there, won by Kulusevski. He's not wearing the. He's not wearing the mask apparently. Nathan, the answer is shit, not the one you are saying. The thing is, Nitesh, you can't even call them shit. What are they? They're like what, 1, 2 points ahead of behind you. They're playing this bad and they are still fifth, dude. Like, they're playing with four fullbacks and they're still fifth. What are they? They're 1 point, dude. They're 1 point. Oh no, you all have a game in hand. Never mind. If you all win your game, they'll be 4 points behind y'all, and they're 5 points ahead of us, dude. It's pretty. I can't call them shit, dude. Can't call them shit. Like I can't. You can, but also have to. Oh my god, they took a penalty. Oh, this is an absolute horror show. This is an absolute horror show. Oh my god. I honestly don't know what to say. What are they looking for? It's clearly a penalty. What are they waiting for? Oh, they're doing an offside check. Oh boy. Lo Celso, what is he pointing at? The ball is still on with the Brighton player, and he's pointing at the ball, saying the ball moved. The ball was still there. Even after the fall, he's flat on his stomach, and the ball's still there. João Pedro was another penalty. Oh boy. João Pedro sent him the other way now. Lo Celso literally came on a few minutes ago, and they've scored another one. Terrible. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Half time, West Ham are currently beating Arsenal. Oh, this has to end. This has to end now. Hey Jishan, it's been a while, buddy. How have you been? How have you been? What have you been up to? Oh no, Brighton on the attack again. Oh my god, looks like João Pedro is going to get his hat trick today. Oh, the ball lucky bounces straight to Vicario. Oh, this is an absolute horror show by Tottenham Hotspur. Man, they gave us shit when we lost Brighton at the beginning of the season. Well, it's not looking that great for them either, is it? Oh, Emerson, good steal. There we go. Højbjerg, Kulusevski took out his mask, came out without the mask, decided not to play Swedish, what is it? Rey Mysterio. Oh boy, is he going to get there? João Pedro trying to get an assist now. Yeah, mate, doing all right. Been busy with uni exams and also placement. Season is coming. Wish me luck. Absolutely, Jishan. Good luck. Uni exams. Which university, Jishan? And what are you studying? João Pedro asking for a foul. Have you been happy with Liverpool's performance, Jishan? Today might be the day they finish top of the table. Oh, that was a beautiful no-look pass. Ferguson couldn't get on the end of it though. Unlucky. Unlucky. What are they getting on Ferguson for already? They're already 4-0 up, dude. De Zerbi is a douchebag. He's just trying to score more goals. That's brutal. That's really brutal. Oh no. Things you don't want to see. Spurs fans are leaving. To be fair, there's a lot of empty seats actually. 15 attempts, 9 shots on target by Brighton. 10 attempts, 1 shot on target by Spurs. 1 shot on target out of 10. Don't even, honestly, I don't even remember that shot on target. I'm a BTech student studying computer science and in the fifth sem. Yeah, fifth sem, right? Sixth sem will be what? This is odd. You'll have exams in December this year, don't you? Fifth sem doing it in a private university in Ahmedabad. BTech. Good choice. A lot of future benefits. A lot more than a lot of degrees nowadays, actually. That's what I would do. If I had a kid now, I would tell them do something in computers. I probably should have taken my own advice. Liverpool has been excellent, but coming month or so will be tough with Salah and Endo leaving. I mean, I think you all can do without Endo, right? You can use Elliott or Jones. Salah, on the other hand, going to be interesting. Trent's going to have to step up. Can't rely on Salah's consistency for the rest of his career. Salah is much older than him. I wonder if Salah's going to go past this year in the Prem anyway. I think he's going to make a nice big money move. Ooh, nice win there by Kulusevski. Shot, goal, goal. The celebrations going on. I don't know. I don't think he realizes there's just 9 minutes of the game left, but he's very emotional. I'll respect it. I think he's a young kid. Okay, let's see. They're going to do a foul check. You know what? They can't do a foul check. Kulusevski is on the ground for the foul. Great goal there. Clean sheet missed. Whoever captain Son, they got really lucky there because they're still going to get an assist even though Tottenham played absolutely horrendously today. Should have won against United and Arsenal, to be honest. You know what, Jishan? In my defense, I think we had the best clear cut chance out of everybody, out of all the opportunities. But yeah, probably. Like the best single chance, I think it fell to us, didn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god, don't tell me Kulusevski is also injured now. Oh my god. All the Spurs fans who fell asleep watching this game is going to wake up to some real bad news. Stupid move there by Dunk, man. Misses next match. Oh, he gets a yellow as well. Stupid move there by Dunk. Stupid, stupid move. If he didn't get a yellow card this game, his suspension, the four cards would have been cancelled. Just 10 minutes left. Just 10 minutes left. Stupid move. It would have been a great clean sheet for Brighton as well. Terrible by Dunk there. Too long. I got Garnacho in FPL. This guy gave me 14 points this game week. Yeah. Great call. Good cheap option as well. Oh, he's being substituted off. Ange is not happy. Ange is not happy. When are your fifth semester exams, Jishan? Get well soon, Kulu. Oh, speaking of Liverpool fans, Lavania's here when they look bad. Look bad. Although it could have been easily a clean sheet. Dunk did a really stupid thing there. Kind of ruined the performance a little bit in personally. Would have been a perfect performance there. Now they're losing the heads a little bit, man. They're 4-1 down. I I mean, seriously, they should have a little more composure for someone that's 4 goals up, 3 goals up now, I guess. I just said that, and then Spurs give the ball away stupidly twice. Here we go, another attack by Brighton. Terrible performance today by Spurs, man. Should be happy, but I suppose this is the best outcome for me personally, isn't it? Suppose I shouldn't complain. Don't think I should complain actually. So I'm not going to. There we go. Udogi's on up there. Crosses it in. It's blocked again. Goes for a corner. We have different patterns like 25, 25, 25, 25. Oh god. Theory exams of each subject every 3 weeks. Dude, I'm so glad I passed out. 2 semesters. Write the exams. Do the internal assessment of 20 marks. You're done. So throughout the semester. Oh, what a header. Oh my god. Comeback season? Is it? Damn, Davies with a goal. Damn. I wish Swap was awake now. I would love to hear him complain about this. Davis with a header. With the cross. Was it Gill? Was that Poro? Poro with the cross? Was he offside? Nevertheless, I'll put it up in case he's not. 2 goals, 2 goals now. Man, what is Brighton doing now? Are they capitulating? Pascal Gross, please score for my FPL. Damn, dude, I really wish Son didn't get any points because that's the only captain that's gonna do well this week. The people who have majority captained him or Salah. If he had a blank, it would have been a good week. Now all the Sun owners do way better than all the Trent owners, the Salah owners, the Watkins owners, whoever you captain really. It is a goal, 4-2. Wow. Oh, West Ham holds, yes. Wow, what is going on here? Brighton are just capitulating all of a sudden. Insane. But they just gave the they just gave the ball away for no reason. 25, 25, 25, 25 every 3 weeks. Oh. God, we had a really different system. Oh my God, Tottenham are trying to go for a third one. Foul in a dangerous part. Right and hold on, you dopes. That 5v chance, one against chance against Arsenal still hurts, man. Yeah, yeah. I hear you. I hear you. You're forgetting. We had 2 1-on-1 chances. One with Garnacho. Sorry, one. No, was it? Yeah, it was 2 1-on-1 chances with Garnacho. Just so West Ham could have battered us in the end even. That also haunts. Especially after you consider yesterday's day before's performance. We could have been a lot closer to Spurs at this point. If we got a result at West Ham, we would only be 3 points behind Spurs. After what was the worst start in the last 90 years of Manchester United. Still to be 3 points away from fifth. Crazy. Oiland had a great chance, yeah. Just rough, man. Sometimes football is rough on you, especially if you watch at a weird time in the night. No, I'm almost done. Yeah, about 2 minutes. There we go. Pedro looking for a hat trick or maybe an assist. Almost skins Emerson there. Hello, Mohammed. Why? How is everyone awake so late? What is everyone doing? Is everyone studying right now? I'm surprised everybody is awake. Oh, oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Son trying to buy a penalty there. Man, if they came that close after trailing 4-0, that would be this Zerbi is gonna have to like abuse them a little bit when they were done. Oh my god, this game's going to go down to the wire, isn't it? Royal, Gill skins it. Gill skins it. That could have been a good opportunity there. Ferguson absolutely fouls Davies. 90th minute. Only extra time remains. Gill cuts it back. Oh, unlucky bounce. Gets cleared. Lo Celso. Son. And what is Udogi doing in the middle of the box? He's a left back. Yeah, studying semester exams from third. Damn it, dude. 9 minutes. People are trying to keep. Oh, Gill. Son. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is Brighton doing right now? 9 minutes left. This could very much be a 4-4. Oh my god, everyone who went to sleep is going to really be kicking themselves today if that happens. Shao Pedro giving the ball pointlessly away. Cross comes in. Spurs are getting a lot of chances right now. The Arsenal games also started again. Come on, West Ham. Hold on. Dunk cramping up. Lalana's warming up. What are you studying for, Mohammed? What are you studying? Will you continue to watch now for the Arsenal game? No, I'm off, Mohammed. I'm off. I'm off. I will not be. And you better go back to studying also, sir. Yeah. Football's there. Football will be there. Always. Gotta do well with these exams, though. Lo Celso went and said something to João Pedro. And João Pedro pushed him. João Pedro firing up the crowd. All this fire Spurs had, they should have had it the whole game, really. That dunk mistake has created momentum for them to make a comeback. Yash, have a good night. What are you studying, Mohammed? What are you studying? And where are you studying? Ooh, Gil, Lo Celso. Man, they're still trying to pull it back. Yeah, they actually have a lot of time. It's a weird thing to say. Kulusevski, all the space here. Cross comes in, cleared comfortably by Dunk. Flicked back by Kulisevsky. Another cross whipped in. Ooh, Velis tried a fancy move there. Luckily, a Brighton player was in the passing area, passing lane. Vicario passing around the back. Probably not what I would do when I'm 2 goals down with 5 minutes left of extra time. But PJMC in Delhi. What are you studying? You're doing BCom? Ooh, ooh. Oh no. Off the post again. Oh my god, what's going on here? This game's looking a little mad, man. Pedro Porro. Oh, get lost. His hands were tied behind his back, dude. Looked like he was handcuffed. Appeal for a handball. He stops with a handball, and the Spurs for a handball check, and the Spurs players complain. PGMC Bachelor's in Journalism. Oh, is that what it means? I thought it was apologies. I thought that was the initials of your college. Sorry, not familiar with that degree. We used to actually. I mean, I guess they just call it something different now, don't they? We used to call it mass comm, and that's how we used to know it's a bachelor's in mass communication. So I guess the lingo has changed since I was in college. If you told me mass comm, I'd actually know what that is. That's why I didn't know what BJMC is. I'm sure that is actually what you call it, but for some reason the people I knew just used to call it mass comm, and then I just know what that was. I don't know. I did a regular BCom degree. The only reason I know mass comm is because I know people who did. Actually, my cousin did it in Bombay. Yeah. So what do you do, Mohammed? Do you like in your pastime because you're doing journalism and mass comm? Do you like read hit pieces? Do you like follow a strict version of like ooh, it's the post. So I'm trying his luck there. Do you want to go to a specific kind of journalism? Do you look at writing in general, like sports journalism? Like, is there a specific thing you read or you study or you watch in your pastime? Bro, if Spurs somehow managed to level this, it would have been scenes. 2 minutes left. Brighton really have to keep the ball, man. They're not holding on to the ball at all. Cardio is also. Oh wow, they're getting pinned back. Terrible pass there by Emerson, but what could he couldn't really do much. Ooh, wins the foul. Great job. Sports journalism is my main goal just because of my interest in different sports, be it football, F1, MMA, cricket. Nice. So that means I'm sure you watch a lot of like if you like sports, then do you like watch a lot of MMA Hour? Do you watch Ariel Helwani? He's the best MMA journalist. 13-time uh, MMA Journalist Award of the Year winner. They've only had 14 of those MMA award ceremonies. He's won 13 of them. So I watch the MMA. I find his journalism his interviewing journalism, whatever you like, call it, very nice, very interesting. A lot of great callback ability. That's what I'm most impressed of by him. Tennis too. So do you like only do you read and watch interviews of sports journalists like in your pastime to find out how they interview or something or how they write? Ooh. Stupinian racing for the ball. Can't get there. 99 minutes. Is it done? Might be done. Oh, it's done, isn't it? Well, maybe another another minute, maybe. Ariel Alvani somehow related wrestler called Davari, right? No, I don't. I don't believe so. No, he's related to. He's related to. Um, he's related to a judoka, David Saad and Gad Saad. Gad Saad is like a, what would you call it? Uh, Intellectual, a professor in a college. I see him because I watch Joe Rogan. I think his uncles are David Saad and Gad Saad. David Saad was a judoka. I think they're Lebanese immigrants, but they are represented Canada, I think, in the 70s for the Olympics. 2-0 West Ham. Yes. Jesus, why is Deserby getting mad? Deserby is losing his mind. He's 4-2 up. Settle down, buddy. Have an espresso or something. What's going on here? Deserby is absolutely losing his mind. I do watch podcasts, but I don't follow a particular journalist. Oh, fair enough. 2-0 West Ham. West Ham scored, by the way. It's a nice way to start the beginning of my weekend at least. Let's see who scored. Great goal by Stupinian, by the way. Suchek. Oh, oh, you can't write this shit. Mavropanos. Mavropanos was a player, if I'm not mistaken. Mavropanos was signed by Arsenal a long time ago. Oh, oh, I love that. I love that. 2 days ago, Chris Wood scores a hat trick against Newcastle, the team he played for last year. Today, gets scored. He gets bought, barely used, sent to Stuttgart, comes back to West Ham, scores against Arsenal. Gotta love football. Got to love football. This is how it. This is how it happens. Out of the 20 teams in the Premier League, Arsenal might just be the stupidest. You can't write that stuff though. When a player comes all the way back to the Premier League after being shipped off and not given a chance just to score against you. I love it. I'm not going to complain. When that kind of stuff happens, there's nothing you can do but love it. David Moyes. They were laughing at us last week. They were laughing at us last week. Well, guess what? It's not fun, is it? Playing against them. And they're losing at home 2-0. At least we lost in London. Oh, wow. Even better. Personally, even better. Personally, even better. Let's see. Ward Prowse, another assist. But that clown Southgate won't get him. Oh, he doesn't celebrate. But that clown Southgate will not let him anywhere near that England side. Mavropanos not celebrating. Not celebrating. But still funny enough. Wait until they bottle the FA Cup on 7th of Jan. Listen, man, you can't write this stuff. I just rewinded back on Hotstar to see the goal. You did not celebrate. Respect. I respect that. But you gotta love it. You gotta love when people do that shit. You gotta love it. Got treated like garbage. He came back, made a career resurgence, came back to the Premier League, scores against the team that bought him into the Premier League. Rice, rice, baby. No one's singing that today. Oh, you know what? I just clocked it. James Ward-Prowse, not a like replacement, obviously, for Declan Rice, but gets the assist. Rice's comeback is facing his old boyhood team, and he's losing. Oh my god, you can't write this shit at all. This is brilliant. Asavi Arsenal slot is back. Diego Jota. Are you following the devil storyline in A right now? Who do you think will be the devil? Oh, I am actually following. Funny you ask. I haven't seen today's episode. I'm going to go probably watch a little of it now. Um, how am I going to watch it? I'm not going to watch it now, but I haven't watched this week's episode. Who do I think it is? Hmm. I thought for at first it would be Wardlow, but the build of the devil when we saw him at least his body in one of the vignettes, don't believe he looks that big. So I don't. You know what I think it is actually? I think it's Adam Cole. Plot twist. Wouldn't that be funny? I think it's Adam Cole actually, which is weird because I think he has a legitimate injury, but I don't know why. I think I the first thing I thought about was, is it Adam Cole? I don't know why though. I can't really give you an explanation if you were to ask me, but I just had this feeling that maybe, oh, Arsenal go over. Yeah. Who do you think it is, man? We'll tell me that and then I'll head off. I'm waiting for you. Who do you think it is? Yeah, I don't know why I think it's Adam Cole actually. First, I thought maybe Wardlow. I'm trying to think of all the people he screwed over prior. Who could it be? Adam Cole's injury is real. Yeah, but it could be one of those things because he's not showed on the doing anything unless don't tell me if he shows up this week, please. Don't spoil it for me. But I don't know how long term his injury is, right? So you know who it could be. If that is true and it's a long layoff, then it could be Dolph Ziggler. Great point. You know what, I actually like that guess a lot better. Could be Dolph Ziggler. That's great. He was seen backstage with his brother Ryan, right? You know who it could be though. Talk about a real plot twist. It could be Sean Spears. I just thought about who did MJF screw over, kind of, like left them behind to screw them over. Sean Spears, man, part of that thing with Tully Blanchard and FTR. Sean Spears. I haven't seen him much on TV. I don't believe he's injured again. Um, I'm going to say Sean Spears. It's probably one of these two, actually. Now that I think about it, I can't really think of anyone else. They're not showing Adam Cole because he could be injured, right? So it could be like a body double until he's actually fit to reveal himself. But if it is indeed a long term injury, then I'm going to go Sean Spears. I think your guess is probably going to be right, though, because it was rumored that he was seen backstage for a couple of events now already since he's been let go. Dude, can you imagine Dolph Ziggler when he left? 1,500 matches, second most matches on TV all time. Can you imagine? Or I believe it is all time. I don't want to say all time and say the wrong thing. But it was all time, right? I saw the stat. Someone sent me the stat. It's either second number of most number of televised matches, or it is second most televised matches of active people in the company. Um, yeah, yeah. Either way, man. Whether it is second amongst active people or second all-time televised matches, 1,500 matches. I don't think a lot of people have done in WWE over the last 30 years. That's insane. Dolph Ziggler's release was very good for him. I liked him when he was part of the Dirty Dogs with Bobby Roode, but then the Bobby Roode's going to be out for a lot of 2024 event, right? He got neck surgery, if I'm not mistaken. Bobby Roode was had such a pop in NXT, man. Like you gotta, the NXT fans are like real fans, dude. They enjoy the wrestler. You can enjoy the atmosphere so much better, man. Whenever they make a transition to the main broadcast, it's so difficult. Um, like that Tommaso Ciampa where everyone sings, no one will survive. Nobody does that in Raw. There's just no atmosphere for these NXT stars, man. It's really sad. There's no, but the NXT when they do the premium live events in the small arenas, damn dude, the pop. Even in the big arenas, just for the NXT event, the fans are so knowledgeable. Um, it's so nice, dude. Like when Trick Williams comes out, like if a Trick Williams comes out in Raw SmackDown, we'll get no environment at all. When Champa and Gargano used to be DIY or even separately, you look at the Johnny Wrestling Champ and Psycho Killer. You know what, dude? You know what? You will probably remember it because you are saying, "Oh, you just said it." I'm sorry, I didn't see it, dude. Man, DIY was so fucking great. Exactly, exactly. I didn't even see you say that, dude. And that's exactly what my head went to. NXT's indies for people in India. You know what, dude? NXT is for people who fucking have a clue about wrestling, and that might sound really harsh because there's a lot of kids in the stands, but like you said, it's indies. It's like a source of education for people who understand how stars are actually built, and unfortunately, in Raw and SmackDown, they just want, I wouldn't say ready-made stars, but they're so used to having a rock, a stone cold. They don't understand how the sausage is made. It's a saying, by the way. Sausage is made. How the sausage is made is basically the process. Um, yeah, the process of how they get built up to this level slowly. Since there's no FCW anymore, this is the new FCW, and the sad part is that even though it gets more eyes than FCW ever got, the transition is just not good enough, man. I have to say I'm really disappointed. Like you said, Bobby Roode is now a producer. Yeah, I mean his neck's gone, dude, and he was in his 40s, like late 30s, early 40s when he joined NXT anyway. It was never ever going to be a long run, but it was a fun run, man, especially the NXT part. Um, is he a producer because of his neck right now, dude? He might not wrestle again, or I think it might be like a temporary thing. I don't think he has like a Tyson Kidd kind of injury, does he? I think it might be a temporary kind of thing. Oh, header! Oh, Ariola stops it. Thank God. Good job, Ariola. Uh, yeah, man. I mean, and you know what? I have the discussion with Matthew Mohammed, who's a subscriber. I keep telling him, man, the number of stars are greatly diminishing for WWE. They need to make new stars because all the stars that are there now are so old. You can't keep relying on them, man. Roman Reigns, late 30s. Seth Rollins, mid to late 30s. Charlotte Flair is 38 years old. She looks bloody fantastic at 38, but she's still 38. Becky Lynch, 33. Uh, Orton in his 40s. Like Orton's like the last of the really old guard, man. He's in his 40s. They released Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin's around. He made his debut around maybe even slightly before Randy Orton. Like the last of the old guard is Bobby Lashley and Randy Orton, the true old guard that show up every week to wrestle. Is CM Punk. Well, CM Punk has missed a lot of wrestling, to be fair. He's not been active much, so he might be more fresher. But Bobby Lashley, between wrestling, has done MMA even. He was what, 7-1, 7-2 as an MMA fighter. Fought in Strike Force, and which was back then was the number two wrestler. Jesus missed an open header. Just a lovely dink ball by Ben White. Just goes over Mavropanos and Kufal, but Didn't expect. That was just terrible by Jesus. Never mind. Terrible by Jesus. Completely open. Doesn't even aim it downwards. Um, what was I saying? I mean, all their stars are aging, man. I don't get it. Like, I don't know what it's gonna look like in a few years because everybody's so old. Roman Reigns is already part time. Randy Orton doesn't have many more years left, man. I don't know how long Seth Rollins is going to do it either. Charlotte Flair doesn't have a lot of time. 38 years old. She might be older than Natalia, dude. Like, I don't know how they're going to make new stars, man. I genuinely don't. Like, Carmelo Hayes is at what, 3 matches now in SmackDown? There's no pop, dude. You're the pop at NXT and you're the pop they get here, man. It's not the same thing. But they sent Baron Corbin backwards into NXT. Not looking great, if I have to be honest. You see Ricky Starks in WWE in 2024. Is his contract ending? You know the thing. You know what the problem is, Mohammed. I World's greatest tag team. Yes, along with Kurt Angle. Yes, Charlie Haas. People won't forget. He retired very early though. Probably made back then. He probably made a good enough amount of money to figure out something else with his life. Credit to him if he did. Shelton Benjamin mid 40s. Like I don't know what Shelton Benjamin does now, man. If he can't get a gig elsewhere, he's too old. He's too old to wrestle indie matches, man. Take brain damage pointlessly. Um, the thing with AEW is, you know what? You know why I like AEW, Mohammed? Because you can do whatever you want, creatively speaking, in AEW. You can say whatever you want. You can say SOB, you can say prick, you can say all this. You can say what Christian said recently, which was crazy. That they had to bleep because that is one of those ones where you have to beep it no matter what. Um, Ricky Starks, like that promo he cuts with Edge, which Edge doesn't like in the end, person like really. You can't do that. You can't do that, man. You cannot do that in WWE. I don't understand how everyone thinks MJF's gonna do well in WWE. He cannot cut a promo the way he cuts a promo. He just can't in WWE. He just cannot. I don't understand. I genuinely don't get it. I don't know how the hell they think that's gonna happen. MJF's what his contract is ending. Is it this year or next year? 2025, whatever. He keeps doing it, right? Like, oh, my contract's gonna end in this many months. He likes doing that whenever he, especially when Tony Khan's in the ring with him or next to him somewhere, he keeps reminding him when the contract ends. It was an off-script moment, but that's what I'm saying, Mohammed. They can't do that. They can't do that in WWE. The off-script moment had what a pop. In reality, they do they do they do live. At least AEW for the moment is pre-recorded, and I think that's actually better. Personally speaking, I think it is better. Um, because they can do things like that and then they can cut it off if it's not good. Like, what about the acclaimed? Every week they do a rap like John Cena used to do back in 2005. They can't do that anymore, man. You can only do. You get so much creative freedom in AEW, whether people like to admit it or not. You don't get that creative freedom, man. 2024 Jan, right? It's coming up, yeah. You know what, dude? This could be a tie-in. This could be a tie-in for MJF leaving. He could drop the title. I don't know. I don't know if we discussed that or not. That could be a possibility. Where he just drops the title and then shows up at the Royal Rumble. We'll find out if MJF wins. If MJF wins at Worlds Collide this weekend, then we know he's gonna stay. I think I don't see him leave because either he's gonna get a good send off by Tony Khan like Jade Cargill got, or he's gonna get squashed. If he gets squashed, then you know he's definitely leaving. But if he keeps the title, I don't know. I think if he gets like some kind of squash silly match, I have a feeling he might be going. I think they're just coming to an end a little bit earlier, so he can make it to the Royal Rumble. 2024 Jan, man. I'm telling you. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. MJF debut at Royal Rumble and throw CM Punk. You know what? That will be that. If that happens, that will be a pop. But I'm telling you right now, Mohammed, get ready to see MJF's talent only stick to in ring. Also, keep in mind, dude, WWE doesn't like certain moves that MJF does. Uh, they don't use those moves in WWE, like the Heat Seeker. He can't do the Heat Seeker anymore, for sure. He wouldn't able to do the Heat Seeker, that springboard pile driver. He wouldn't be able to do that, which is one of his signature moves. Uh, he will not able to cut promos like he does in AEW. It's not looking good, man. Like, I'm sure the money will be great. And you know what? In fairness to MGF, even if he signs a 5 year contract, which I hope he does not, no matter which place he decides to be at, 3 years is good enough. I think if he signs a 3 year contract, he can always come back to AEW and have another pop year, and this is where give him his opportunity and all that. Oh, oh, oh my God, that was close. Last time I'm trying to cook Arsenal even a little bit further. Ariola falls to the ground. Oh, great retrieve. Oh, what a move there. Oh, that was brilliant. Brilliant to relieve the pressure by the West Ham player. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't think he's going to be as effective. I just can't see it. I was very happy that Will Ospreay didn't. Yeah, I was too, dude. He's another one. Potty mouth moves that would not have been allowed in WWE. He's rough around the edges, which WWE hate. WWE hate people who are rough around the edges. They just do. And I had a feeling he was going to sign with. I actually kind of knew deep inside he's going to sign with AEW, but I thought he was going to do like a part-time deal where he could balance his Japan, because I think he does like wrestling in Japan. I know it might not be great for him like traveling wise and family wise, like on a personal level, but I do know he likes wrestling in Japan. So I thought it could be part-time, but he's going to finish up what he said at the end of January. He's going to finish up his contract and sign with the AEW. He's already signed a pre-contract, so or he would have ended up like Ricochet. Yeah, Prince Puma, right? For people who don't know, Prince Puma, one of the best indie wrestlers before signing with WWE. I mean, he's all right, dude. You know what? He's mid card. People actually get a pop when he shows up. He does get a pop still. Still performs very athletically well, but it's not the same, dude. And now that he is dating Samantha Irvin, I don't think he's going to move whenever his contract ends either. And he's also not exactly young, is he? That's another problem. Thousand Sean Strickland versus DDP. Listen, man. DDP says he's going to get in his face. Ooh, Arsenal go wide. Odegaard. DDP says he's going to get in his face, and man, that press conference was one of the ugliest press conferences I've heard in recent memory. I thought Khabib and Conor was bad, but my God, it was terrible. Back to back press conferences, dude. Colby Covington, the first thing he says is something, and then his follow up sentence was, "How many of you people have slept with Ian Gary's wife?" And I was like, oh. As soon as that happened, I knew this is good. This was going to be a horrible press conference. Ian Gary wasn't even at the press conference. I was like, just brutal. And I was thinking to myself, my God, if it didn't get any worse, Strickland with his one chromosome less brain, just him and DDP just saying mad things to each other for like 35 minutes. I was like, oh my God. It was just horrible to watch, man. I'm not gonna lie. Then he hit a nerve. He actually, for a change, DDP hit a nerve with Strickland when he spoke about Strickland's dad, and I was like, whoa, he actually got to him. I thought like, there's no way someone's gonna get to this guy. He's a mad guy. He's an idiot who says all kinds of stupid shit. And he actually got to him, and I was like, whoa, Strickland got shook there. Unbelievable. Everybody was shifting on each other. Colby, Tony, Sean, Sugar, everyone was cross-shitting on Bro, that was mad. Colby Covington and Tony Ferguson, they started out talking shit to each other and they would go, let's go, America. Yeah, let's go. And I was like, huh? Have both of them been hit too much in the head? I was like, what's going on here? Tony and him, they start abusing each other and they go, yeah, let's go, man. Let's do it for this great country. And I was like, and then like Tony was like, yeah, fuck yeah, man, America. And I'm like, how did that end up being? How did they end up agreeing on something after they were both abusing each other? I was like, these guys, man, they've been punched in the head too much. Emil Smith Rowe warming up. What the hell is he going to do? He's barely played a game this whole 18 months. Yeah, Arsenal are looking out of ideas here with 13 minutes left. It was the most hard to watch back-to-back press conferences I've seen in my life, Mohammed. You think Bilal would get his title shot? He's got to get his title shot, man. Who are they going to give now? Kamaru can't get one. Uh, Colby got his. Who are they going to give? You can give Shafkat. Shafkat's the only one you could give, but Shafkat beat Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy was sixth or seventh. Man, you can't just bypass him again, man. Can't bypass him again. Just cannot. That would be a real screwy job. And you know what? You're going to hold up the welterweight division as well because who knows when the next defense is going to happen? Because I don't know when Ramadan's going to be next season. Actually, Mohammed, when is Ramadan or Ramzan going to be in 2024? Because if it's going to be before April, then I think Belal doesn't get his title shot because they have already booked till March. They've already have fights on till March. So if if Ramadan is before mid-April, I think Bilal has to just. I think Bilal's not going to be fighting for another 9 months. Islam was Leon, then Shafkat was Islam. I don't think Islam Makhachev beats Leon. By the way, I think the weight class effect will play a part. I think it will. Ramzan around the 20th 20th March. Oh my god. Yeah, Bilal doesn't get his title shot before Ramadan. Now, does he? He might take it. He might take a fight. I remember Khabib taking one during Ramadan once. Or was it someone else from Dagestan? I don't remember. Someone was fasting and took a fight. I don't remember who. He could do that, or was it Belal only? Actually, Belal take a fight during Ramadan. Probably it was Belal. I think. Um, unless he's willing to do that. So if it's Ramadan starts on 20th, it'll go on till what? 22nd. No, no, man. He needs another 8 weeks to train. So he's only gonna be free by summer. Unless he skips Ramadan, which I don't think he's going to do. He might do it. Oof. Emil Smith-Rowe throws himself at that. He goes flying out of the ground, out of bounds, throws himself that fast. Oof. Almost hits the post. That could have hurt really badly if he didn't move his legs. Oh my god. If he doesn't get the title shot in March, Shafkat Muslim too? Shafkat's gonna. I don't know if they're that staunch Muslim though, because his sister's a fighter. Uh, if they were staunch Muslims, his sister wouldn't be a fighter. She could be signing to the UFC soon, by the way. She just got married. He missed her marriage actually for this training camp. They're probably not staunch Muslims. Maybe they're not Muslim at all, man. I actually don't know. Shouldn't be saying that. Don't quite remember if he's Muslim or not. So I guess Shafkat's gonna get the title shot. Then Bilal's not gonna skip Ramadan. So I think Shafkat's gonna get next. It's not even gonna be Islam because Islam's gonna be observing Ramadan either now. Now that I think about it, Islam has a choice. He can either defend his title before March or he's not gonna be fighting for 7 8 months either. Yeah. It was Bilal, right? Alex was easy. Is he light heavy? Well, Israel said he's going to take his his time to come back. So I don't know what the hell that means. Because Israel can be very cryptic with his words. So as far as I'm aware, he might come back for 300, but I mean, there is no indication to say he's coming off. It's very far away. It's what, 4.5 months away. He could change his mind, but so far there's been no indication of that. Ooh, Arsenal might get a penalty. Ooh, Michael Oliver told me get up. Oh, the Arsenal fans are gonna not like that one. That might be a penalty actually. Shafkat's Muslim and saw us post during Umrah. That's odd though, man. How does it? How? Correct me if I'm wrong, dude. I'm no expert on Islam, but there is no possible way. Then maybe his sister is not. Maybe she's like converted or something. Because how the hell is she fighting if they are staunch Muslims? And oh wow, they are checking for the penalty. Oh no, Saka just might have got one back for Arsenal. Yeah. Not great. Not great. So I don't know, man. Maybe she's not a practicing Muslim then. Because I don't know how the hell she's fighting in shorts and is a practicing Muslim. I don't know how that works. I don't know. Maybe she married a Catholic man or a whatever man. I don't know how that works, man. So that means Shafkat and Belal and Islam are out. I don't know who the hell is gonna get a title shot. If it's before Ramadan, maybe all three of them are possible. But oh my god, they're gonna have to defend, man. I hope Dana White's paying attention to this shit. Because the welterweight title picture is just gonna get clogged up. I really hope he is. I hope the welterweight fight gets determined. See, I mean, to be fair to Leon, this doesn't really affect Leon's timeline, right? He's not a Muslim, but oh my God, that'll absolutely screw the welterweight division if they don't get them on the 299 card, or someone doesn't observe Ramadan. Oh, this could be an absolute shit show. Welterweight division is going to look like absolute shit by middle of next year. I don't even know. Bro, I'm telling you, he's converted to a Muslim, or I don't understand how is it possible that she's a fighter? He could have converted. That is obviously could be something that has happened, but because I saw a little post of a wedding. She was wearing like a Western ball gown, and I know in Muslim countries they do that because I saw Hamzat or Hamzat get married, and I saw his bride and him. They wore a suit like a Western dress as well in Sweden when they got married, wherever the hell they got married in. So maybe it's a thing that Muslims do too now. I don't know because in India obviously they don't wear that. Well, the last one I went for, at least they didn't wear that. I can't really speak for everybody. Um, Yeah, I don't know. It's a great question because all three possible contenders it cancels out, doesn't it? So it really depends on Leon. If Leon doesn't want to defend his belt by April, the whole the whole division gets put on hold. I don't know why Leon wouldn't want to because he doesn't get paid not fighting. But if he doesn't want to fight by March, shot Smith Rowe straight to Ariola. Islam versus Gage is rumored to be the next light belt. Yeah, that should be the next one. Here we go. There's about a minute left. Oof. Beautiful, beautiful tackle there. Alex and Topuria. I think Alex might lose finally. Yeah. Yeah, everyone seems to think so, man. Fresh over knockout, 2.5 months after his knockout, he's going straight into training camp and another fight. Ilya seems to have a lot of power in his hands. I tell you what, man, if he turns back Ilya Topuria, I hope he retires. You know why? Because there's going to be just a wave of contender after contender after contender. If he beats Topuria, he has beaten Ortega, he's beaten Yair, he's beaten Holloway, and he's beaten Topuria. And he's, who else is he beat? Actually, it doesn't matter. He's beaten the top four guys. If you are in the top four, top five, and you've beaten all of them, doesn't matter who's above that. Oh, here comes the screw job. 5 minutes. They're trying their luck here. 5 minutes extra time. Corner for Arsenal. He's got to retire, man. I know he said he doesn't know what to do when he has free time. That's why he took the Islam match, but he's got to retire. He's got to figure it out. Maybe start a Twitch channel like a Mighty Mouse has done and many fighters have done. You can't just get punched in the head because you don't know what to do with yourself, dude. Doesn't seem like a smart way to live your life. Shot by Odegaard earlier, showing the replay. Just goes past the post. Was hit with that much power that it almost looked like it was going in still. Ariola kicks in. Ooh, ball still inbound. Alex versus John Jones in the future? I don't think so, dude. I think John Jones and Stipe both will retire after they fight each other. And I think Dana White just screws Tom Aspinall because Tom Aspinall has to just sit there and wait till they figure out what the hell when that's going to happen. And I think that's really unfair because I think John Jones isn't going to be fit until June. So even though Aspinall is fit, Aspinall made quick work of his fight. He just got to go sit there and do nothing for 6 months. And that's after wasting 1 year on the knee surgery he had. Right? He fought Tabura and then he fought, what's his name? The Russian guy who he won the interim title with. He came back after 1 year of inactivity because of his own injury. So he's just going to spend 7 to 8 months doing jack shit because Dana White wants to see Stipe lose some more brain cells, basically. Stipe should have retired. I don't even know why Stipe wants to fight. Dude, Stipe wanted to fight Tom Aspinall. He didn't want the fight to get cancelled. He said I'll fight Aspinall for the whatever interim or whatever. I was like, and Dana was like, no, we don't want to do that. He's the greatest heavyweight of in UFC versus greatest fighter in UFC history. We want to see that fight. So basically, Dana White is holding up this division. If Dana White is not paying attention, he'll be holding up the welterweight division as well. Might miss out on some matches next year. My dream UFC fight: Anderson GSP. Anderson GSP. Because their title reigns and the title defenses were almost mirroring each other. So Anderson GSP. A fun one for me would have been Lesnar versus Fedor. That would have been a fun one. Nathan West Ham saying he's champions of Europe. What's football without a little banter? Gotta love it though. I shouldn't have been watching this match, but Mohammed was keeping me busy. Who's Dana White? Dana White's the president of the UFC. Mohammed's keeping me company, so I'm watching this 90 seconds and then I'm off to bed. Time wasting. Kudus is trying his luck here. Why are you time wasting with 1.5 minutes, dude? Just play the game. Don't create pressure when there's no need for it. Talking of Lesnar, do you think Lesnar? No way, man. No way. He needs 6 months in USADA or whatever the hell the new protocol is going to be. Actually, no, it said that there will be testing in this new governing body. But I wonder, how long does the testing have to be for? And if he's already in the pool without people knowing because it's not public record of how they're going to do stuff still. Oh, Ho, 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 ho. Rice, rice, baby. Doom, 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 doom. Just gave a penalty. Doom, 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 doom. He bottled it. Oh my god. Oh, Rice. Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job. Couldn't be a more blatant penalty if it existed. He had to just keep his leg in, try not to be fancy. But he said, you know what? We're already losing, so we might as well lose in some style. Oh, he's had an absolute howler against his whole home team. What's the difference between one championship and UFC? Rule set. Uh, uh, weight classes, weight cut policy. Uh, multi multi-disciplined martial arts company, whereas UFC is only MMA. Many the quite subtle, some major differences. Said Ben Rama coming here. David saves the penalty, but I mean, doesn't really matter because Arsenal lost. Said Ben Rama looked like a good shot, but how do you miss that? Anyway, full time. See you later, Arsenal. Lost at home. Thought that Anfield performance was good for Bethesda. That didn't last very long. Uh, how good was GSP now? So I'm fight. Nathan, how is that India guy doing Anshul something? Oh, he lost. He lost. He fought in November. He lost. He actually got finished. He was winning the first two rounds and he got finished in the third round. He gassed out and got finished. How good was JSCP? Never saw him fight. He was a very cerebral fighter, dude, and he was so ahead of the game back then. He would use the specialty of the opponent to beat them. For example, he would choose to strike with strikers. Uh, if he didn't like you, he would take you to the ground and just lay on you. If you were jujitsu guy, he would take you down to see if you could submit him. He was a very cerebral fighter. He had a good Superman jab, not a Superman punch. He had a good Superman jab, good entries into double leg takedowns. He would turn the corner, put you on your ass, and hold on to you and pummel you on the ground for 5 rounds. Easy, easy. If you want to see what one-sided domination looks like, you can see. I don't know if I'm getting the numbered event correctly, but you can see 137 Diaz versus Saint Pierre. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. Nick Diaz for Saint Pierre. Nick Diaz just got put on his ass and he just got beaten for 5 rounds. Really, even though Nick Diaz is a Caesar Gracie black belt, it didn't make no difference. Didn't make no difference. He out wrestled Josh Koscheck, who was I believe an All American wrestler at Edinburgh University. I think he might have even placed in NCAA finals. He didn't win it, I think, but he placed. He was out wrestling Josh Koscheck. He out wrestled John Fitch, who literally won 8 fights in a row, 8 decisions by grinding out victories with wrestling. He out wrestled John Fitch for 25 minutes to prove a point. John Fitch won 8 fights in a row to get the GSP fight, and he won it all through wrestling. That's how good he was. Your top 3 fighters for me: um, Mighty Mouse, GSP, GSP, and can't count Anderson. Anderson popped. Can't count Johns. John popped. I'm trying to pick a person that didn't pop. Uh, to be fair, Connor didn't pop, did he? I would go Mighty Mouse GSP Khabib. Though Khabib only fought 8 fights in the UFC, I don't think it's long enough. But give Khabib that 30-0. Listen, man, the first 20 fights were. If you watch Russian MMA, it's let's just say it's kind of like boxing. It can be kind of like boxing. Let's put it that way. I've only seen his middleweight title victory on YouTube against Michael Bisping. That's after 3 years of being inactive as a fighter. He came back one weight class above to win the title. After 3 years of being inactive, he didn't lose his own belt as well. But yeah, if you can find on YouTube Diaz versus Saint Pierre, have a good look. DC would have been proud of you. Yeah, man. The DC though, like he's mad, dude. Like the way the thing is, right, that he is right about Khabib, but he's also wrong because Khabib has only fought 8 times. Like GSP's record is 19 and 2. He has avenged both losses. He took a 3 year gap, went up a weight class, finished Michael Bisping, who finished Luke Rockhold and decisioned Dan Henderson. He had a bout with ulcerative colitis because he gained weight incorrectly. That is still screwing him up till this day. Like, for me, my favorite fighter, the one that inspires me the most is Michael Bisping because Michael Bisping can say that how they all say we sacrificed our blood and our bones and our injuries in this. Michael Bisping sacrificed his eye, dude. He fought his last 10 UFC fights with one eye, dude. In a mixed martial art competition on the highest level, fought with one eye. So for me, I would put Michael Bisping on my goats list for sure. And some of those losses, he lost to people that were on TRT. He lost to Vitor Belfort on TRT. I think he lost to Chael Sonnen on TRT. He lost on. Might have lost to a couple of other people on TRT as well. But yeah. Actually, starting you watching UFC this year. Oh, good time to start. Level of athleticism is at its highest currently. Yeah, I read about him on Wikipedia. Liverpool on top. Yes, Lavanya, that is true. 2 points on top, right? 42 points. Yeah. Congratulations. You might go into the new year top of the table. All right, guys, I'm off. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Mohammed, go back to studying. And Lavanya, go back to bed. Have fun, guys. I'll see you on the weekend. I don't know what the schedule is, but I'll see you guys on the weekend. Take care and good night. See you soon.